Hello. Hello for everybody who is listening for me. And for me it's very strange to speak and to communicate with different persons for all the world, because I plan to speak with George Clooney, and we had the plans, and exactly I had a plan from television to speak with you. But change from coronavirus, absolutely situation, and I can inform different things. For what is burning this candle? At first, sorry, I had to introduce, speak Nijole. My name there is Nijole. I am a peace missionaire, peace messenger, for 11th of September, songwriter and organizer of this project, and of course the singer, and film actress, screenwriter, medium, and telepath, and can communicate in my dreams at night, and I can get information about the world and for the future, and I can communicate with different persons, and mostly which connects with my life and about many things, and such about short about me, and from Hollywood, so I have received my invitation. It was in 1999, so you can see the date and my name. There is Nijole. Yes, thank you very much. And this Dianetics project of Hollywood, and I am preparing the book with them, but this is for publisher, our agreement, recommendation, and what else, and so I am preparing the book. I prepared before, but so we have an agreement. So when I will finish the project, then I will submit to publisher the book, and together with full project and full ideas in the project. And for this one, I can invite you for what? At first, my speech for Hillary Clinton, which I invite her to my mission, to my peace mission. And she can choose what she can do, but it's my karma, and I am attending for her will of God. And what else to tell? And now finished long time my project, my screen to George Clooney from Real Effects of My Life, which booked me my colleague from Hollywood, Dodi Fayette, which died in accident in Paris, 7 years. And it was a long time, because so with George Clooney we introduced when I started the screen 2006 year. And hello George, hello. Yes, and how are you? I feel it's very good, and we had the contact, you know, and in my dream I sent you email for you, George, and so we had contact in the dream. You came, and I told you, oh George, what are you making? I sent to you my email, what you can do. And so you are George told, I'm making the film. Sorry, George, you don't make me even now crazy things, because I don't believe in it, of course, in coronavirus, such film. And he told, please, Nijole, so your representation for your project and your project in White House, which you proposed for me. So, okay, and now I am proposing and near my peace mission, my project to White House. Sorry, just a moment, please. So, with that one, my project to White House. How started this project? My peace mission to White House. It was time when Mr. Barack Obama was a president, and he told in my dream, you must me thanking in White House. And I thought, for what, Mr. President? And it was for me very funny. And next time he came again to my dream and told and asked, you must have my thanking as a peace messenger. And I asked, Mr. President, for what I must take? And for me it was answer, it's very funny, and you think that it's was easy to support all messengers about in your life, and for being a president in my starting speech. And I decided it's good, and I wrote the letter to George Clooney, and at the time we introduced, and after, of course, and told about everything, and Barack Obama told that I must paint the picture, so what you can see the picture. And the picture for George Clooney was different, which I proposed to George. If you remember, George, if you don't remember, I proposed, no? I wrote in my letter what you can see, our mission to White House, and your face and my face. George did not like something and wrote me, and it's a bad very thing, and refused, and I was very angry, and after told, you know, George, for what to make this film for me in Hollywood? In Hollywood, I have, you know, my project with Genetic for the book, for what I must hear for making film with you, or terrible things, you know, and such decided that will be for me, it's enough, just my work. No. And after, I see the dream, George was speaking. You know, it needs to White House your hand. And about your hand, or for what? At first, I did not understand to George. Sorry, George, I told you that I will not the hand for you, not in the heart. I am here not for marriage, I am for the job. Yes. Told to him, no, but I was speaking and communicated that moment with his attorney, Michael Adler, and he told that I can visit Hirolog and so prepare for the White House this project. And George answered, and I would like to know, do you fit to the job or no? No. I was very angry, but I decided to visit. And what told Hirolog? Hirolog Arsta Sverkenia, and her signature here, but that one. I was worrying, George, very much. Now I am worrying and for making my project and my film together in Hollywood, and I'm worrying about my clip for making. But I think so for every person, it needs something to know, and we a little bit worrying about decisions of different persons. And now I am presenting that project which I are keeping with my brother, George. I didn't tell, and for the different persons, the filming my brother, he now judge of basketball, Vidmantas, and now we are working together with this project. No. So you can see the picture, and my hand, with this one hand, and that one hand. So hello for everybody with my hands, which fits for that project and for mission or for everything. Yes, and also it's signature of Asta. Hello, Asta. So we were speaking by phone, and so that one, so the project for this, and I explain what means that one. That leaves, what you can see, the form of leaves, which are not fresh, which are brown, that for the time, so for the living, and under the sun. But that was the sun. Not that picture, and so this see. The picture can make maybe 6 years the child. Maybe of course, I'm not a professional painter, and this one picture can make maybe a painter from 6 years. But it's important. My thankings and my mission to my peace mission to White House, and what means that? What under the sun? That our life, which can live and which can changes, and now coronavirus, maybe the reason for our changing, and for maybe so we can sure the first so what we have in our life. So you must be healthy, and you must take care more about the health, and because sometimes the health, how told us, the volcano shows in the hands. What? And now again under the sun, so you can born and again with the changes. But the main, our life and the hand is the same. Yes, no, of course not the same. So we can change in time, and so maybe so you understood what I wanted to tell, that you so this form you can change under the sun, but the main our life and our ideas, so they can stay and to live under the sun. And ladies and gentlemen, and my peace mission to White House, it's starting. So I can tell and I can read what is written here, which I name my peace project to White House. We can shake our hands for that persons which I'm stating my thankings, which helped and which are in my project. And we can shake our hands. Tradition to shake hands is from ancient Egypt. That time needed to live hands, and from sun God Amon to ask for the good future. What that one? that is idea. That is ideas from a very long time, from ancient Egypt. But now people shake their hands, and sometimes very big enemies shake hands. So understand the problem, and so can be even not, of course, good friends, but maybe not enemies. And time changes. And my thinkings against terrorism and that mission, which told Asta Sverkenia that without my mission will be not my works with my partner, how she told, like is written for me. It was, of course, very funny. And I told her, so if you can see photos, that you will be surprised. So, and my thankings, no, to Mr. Barack Obama, ex-president of United States of America. Thank you for supporting peace messengers, that kind of person as me. To Mr. George Clooney, actor, film director. To Mr. Adler, attorney of George Clooney. Thank you very much, dear Michael Adler. Now I understand our contact, which understood, which did not understand a long time in our contacts, in our letters. To Asta Sverkenia, herolog from Lithuania. Ačiū labai, Asta, už viską tai, ko jūs davėte, tai, ko jūs pasakėte. Norisi vilti. No, artists, we are very emotional persons, and sometimes we can keep different emotions. We are not, so you can understand, we are crazy persons, but we much more emotional. I was born as an actress and started career of film actress, so what's more? To Mr. Donald Trump, ex-president of United States of America. Dear Mr. Trump, so we have contacts in the dream long time, but thank you very much for your mission, which you of course announced against terrorism. Bravo, Mr. Donald. You are not Donald. But that dog takes, not dog, but that duck, sorry, it was very much interesting, and children like this one. And what's more, to Mr. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. Спасибо большое, господин президент России. Я родилась в Литве, еще в Советском Союзе. But my family lives in United States, half of family, and my mom had to go to family when she was a child to Chicago, but started Cold War, and my mom had to stay in Lithuania, and that's why I was born in Lithuania, and I can speak Russian, Polish, I can speak German, and so you can write me in that languages. No, and what's more, Thomas Saulenas, to Mr. Thomas Saulenas, it's barrister of Lithuania, and to Mr. Michalis Rakindis, songwriter from Greece. Kalimera Michalis, long time we had no contacts. And my important thanking to Carlos Arenaga, which signed the documents for my being in Hollywood, and thank you for the trust in my project and for my singing and for my work in Hollywood. And Carlos Aranaga, Public Affairs Officer, and to Mr. Theodoros Kontogeorgios. He is a diplomat of Greece. And to Mrs. Violeta Baltrušytė. She is diplomat in UNESCO. Ačiū labai. And what's more? Hollywood Danesik Center. Thank you very much for invitation in Hollywood from this one time started. And what else? To Joe Perry, really name Joseph Anthony Pereira, leading guitarist and player of group Aerosmith, and for the help for telepath contacts way, which helped me from dreams. To Mr. Steven Tyler, real name Steven Tallarico, singer of Aerosmith and for the group Aerosmith. And to Mick Jagger, songwriter, and for the group Rolling Stones. To Mr. Sir Paul McCartney, songwriter, England. And to Ian Gillan, singer from the group Deep Purple. And to Mrs. Adelia Zeidler, sister of George Clooney. But that one. And I would like that my project to be in White House. Not in my White House, but I have White House. I'm very small. And in the United States for president in the White House, in the visitor office, it is possible. And people can see and that the peace for the world, it's necessary, of course. And what I would like to tell to Mr. Donald Trump. At first, our contacts in the dream started from that moment which I saw. It happened a month before 11th of September. When I have received the message that Arabian planes will attack very high skyscraper in Banking Square, but was not tell information where exactly there is, and it will be my mission of peace, and I must return for singing. And I'm singing from 6 years. In 14 years, I sang in the rock group as teenager. But I had, how to tell exactly, no, maybe the question, because I'm very perfectionist person, not so, for example, like Donald Trump, he can think, never mind how will think the people. I am very person which responsible for my job, and I'm worrying for every short mistake. It's good and maybe it's bad, I don't know, but such I am. And Donald Trump that moment told that he will be in my mission, and I understood as crazy thing. And what's more in the dream, and was information about war in Iraq, because the same planes will return to Iraq and will be bombed Iraq and will start the war in Iraq. And but was one thing which I believed that something will be in Iraq, and I called to my friends which live in Vilnius, but so another part of family lives in Baghdad, and told about that dream, and told that I saw that very many things, many buildings will be bombed from terrorists because they will of God. No, and for them, of course, it seems that I am crazy, and so of course, so they did not believe. And after, so of course, they believed, and so of course, so they thanked me for this one. And what I can tell to Donald Trump and to Mr. Vladimir Putin, which were speaking in my dreams at night, and I told that I will not think if the president of Russia will not support the peace and will be against terrorism. It was very interesting dream, and he looked at me, Mr. Vladimir Putin, and I understood that that he told that will be no, like we speak American, and maybe more I am American, not Lithuanian. And many people so think that I'm American. I've understood that from his eyes that it's okay. And maybe I'm explaining in Russian language. Господин Владимир Путин, мы разговаривали во сне, и я спросила и категорически заявила, что я не буду петь, пока вы не будете. Ой, забыла на русском. Очень много говорила на английском. Я уже смотрю, что русский уже иногда, что вы будете за мир и вы будете против терроризма. Вот такие вещи. И в ваших глазах я видела, что вы мне наполовину американки сказали, что все будет окей, не переживай. Так как была встреча по телевизору, я тоже смотрела вас, как и все люди. Была такие среди них зритель телевизора, что я так думала, что вы действительно заявите о своем решении против терроризма. Спасибо большое. Молодец! Молодец. What else? What we can tell? What's more I can tell to Donald Trump and to all people of all the world for results of election. And we communicated with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and she told when Donald Trump started the election of president first time, and Hillary Clinton told me, George must support me, and Donald Trump told that he will be a president of United States of America because he in my mission. And we had contacts before with Mr. Donald Trump, and he told me, you will be in my mission. At first we'll sing Aerosmith, and after you. And I answered, Mr. Trump, but my mission, there is not for models what kind of president you will be, and the president of models company. No, of America, So maybe it's a joke, maybe. And for what you need, you have very good business. And he told that the God such want for being the president for me, because so we must be in the mission. And what I can understood from our contact and from this election, and what I can tell for persons and for the whole the world, and such was the destiny of Donald Trump, that he had to be for president time in one election, just because he had the destiny for the mission. And I hope so. He will be very glad for this telling, and I wish you, Mr. Donald Trump, very good things in your life, and success in your job. And I'm thinking, because I studied history and of course politology, what about this one, your president election and your being president time? I'm sure that was really good, and not what means what connecting just with me for the mission, but for whole the world, what you made for American people, and for everything in economy of United States. And you now have my thanking in White House, and I'm sure that my project will stay, and we, after many years, will remember this time that was very good, and you will tell for your grandchildren, and you will tell, oh, Nijole, so she made interesting things, and I did not insure her very well. And thank you very much for everything. And I can show the document which will go together with signature of Carlos Aranaga, and document of Embassy of United States of America, and which will go to White House. Thank you, dear Carlos Aranaga, for trust that you believed in me, and I hope so. And we will make the film with George Clooney, our project, and I will hope so that George will believe in me as a film directress and a screenwriter. Such things. Well, this one document from the DreamWorks to Mr. Steven Spielberg, which connecting with the project